time of the day, people? How are we this evening? It's been a glorious day in the west of Western Australia. Can't be much more west, can you? It's been a glorious day in Western Australia. How has it been for you where you are? Now I know it won't be long before you all come on in and join me. So please do say hello. Please let me know where you're coming in from. And let's see what we can get up to this evening. I know that some of you have been waiting. You were very kind enough to message me. Thank you very much. It's actually lovely to hear from you. It's lovely to get messages from you. Tazzy, hi, welcome. H.E.A.L, how you doing? Where are you girls from, please? It's lovely to be here, and this will be, hi Trevor, this will be my farewell until the new year. So tonight is my last one before Christmas and the New Year break. Hi Kimberly. So we're going to see what magic and what mischief and what fun we can get up to tonight. Who's up for some magic? Who's up for some fun from Brizzy? Nice over in Brizzy today, Wendy. Hello, Susan. Adelaide. Oh, lovely. Tassie, lovely. So I thought in reaching out and asking what it is that the beautiful divine energy would like brought to you today. Hi, Lorraine. Kimberly in New Zealand. How you going? Way to go, Lorraine. Nothing like a bit of magic, is there? So I thought we would have a little bit of fun. I think fun's so important, and especially this year that has been a little bit on the less fun side. Yeah, for everyone. Yes, Kimberly, awesome. So while I'm having a bit of a chat here to you while I wait for everyone to come on in before we can really get going, I'd like you to think of one word of something that you would change if you had a magic wand. So if you had a magic wand and you could just tap it and change it, what would that be? One word. No sentences. Yeah, magic, Tina, that's right. No sentence, just one word. Hi, Kerry Addison from Brisbane. Hi, Kat from the States. Which part of the States are you in, Kat? So just one word. If you had a magic wand, what would you tap with that magic wand to change it? Would you want it gone, or would you just want to shift it into something else? Do a little bit of transmuting, do a little bit of shape-shifting. Anybody done any shape-shifting? Yes, Wendy, we sure do. So tonight's the night. Hi, Charlie and everyone. Romance. Oh, Tassie. Really? You would tap romance away? We're using our magic wand to get rid of something. So, Tassie, you want to get rid of romance? Now I'm really worried about you. Charlie Ross, change that L and put a W. You've got some automatic spelling going on there, love. Okay, so we've got some really cool things in here, but I would hate to see you get rid of abundance, truth, romance. This magic wand is something that you would want to change. So do you want to change your abundance? Is that what you're saying? Do you want to change your truth? Be careful what you wish for, and remember you're sitting with a very old sage, very old witch of many lifetimes. Be careful what you wish for. Thanks, Kimberly. I'm glad you meant it that way. Now you're on it. Ailish, yes, Tassie, now we're doing it. That's great. Oh, Charlie. Yeah, that'd be something to ditch in the bin, love. Money. I'm in Wyoming. Oh, nice, Kat. So, Kat, are you going to tap your magic wand and get rid of money, or are you going to bring money in? So we're wanting to look at things that you would want to be rid of. When we're going to tap this magic wand, it's about getting rid of. Okay? So we're going to transmute this, and we're going to use some magic to do it. And if you were with me last week, then we went into Aladdin's cave, and we had the beautiful presence of Merlin and Archangel Raziel. So we are going to go into a transmutation cave, a transmutation magnificent cave. Last week it was Aladdin's cave. So we'll see. Hi Casey. Yeah, a bit of magic. I'm always up for some magic and some fun. Now you're on it. See, we've got, yeah, Kerry, that's lovely. Sadness. Who wants that in their life? Unfortunately, it is part of, oh, and Kathleen too. It is part of our life experience, but we must always remember that it's not who we are. So when we do experience these not so nice emotions and grief and all that sort of thing, we've always got to come back to knowing that it's an experience. And trust me, I understand that when someone says, oh, it's an experience, don't worry about it. Ooh, sometimes you could cheerfully choke them. But it's not meant in that way, right? It really is the knowing that it's an experience and how we can work through that experience and not let it absorb us, not let it become who we are, because then we aren't who we are. That's better, Kat. That's better. Negative energy. Hi, Karen from Geelong. Karen, and anyone else that's come in the last few minutes. Oh, Desiree, can't help you with that one, love, I'm afraid. Would you believe the ego is actually really important? The ego's got a very important role to play. What you need to be able to do is harness it and make it work for you rather than it run you around in circles. So the ego mind is actually an integral part of the human being, and you've got to live with it. So you've got to learn how to make the ego behave itself for you. You know, the ego can actually be a fantastic master of manifestation when you learn to harness it. You know, it's like a wild horse, a wild brumby running amok out there, and then you want to bring it in and be able to ride it and be able to sit back in it like it's a beautiful big armchair. That's how you want to be with your ego, right? You want to be best friends with it. Misunderstandings, Lorraine. That's a really interesting one. You guys have really got this going on now. So Karen, what we're doing is you have a magic wand tonight. I'm into magic and fun tonight. So you're going to think of one word that if you had your magic wand in your hand, or where I take you tonight for our magic and fun, you can tap that magic wand and have it gone. Have something gone from your life. So remembering that the ego, you want to be able to sit back in that like a beautiful big stallion and ride it like it's a magnificent stallion. That is part of you, and it brings you all the glory. It brings you all the beautiful things in your life, rather than a rough and tumble brumby that kicks and bucks and throws you off and throws you out. Naughty. You want to get rid of being naughty, Kimberly? Sit in the naughty corner. Yeah, that's better, Kat. You want to bring money in, get rid of negativity. There's a few of you that have raised the word negativity. Get rid of negativity. Tassie, that's a really good one. Be rid of cancer. Lack, lack. You're really doing very well. So, and Trevor with sickness, being able to be rid of sickness. You know, Denise, Lorraine, disease and sickness. Yeah, being free of those. Yes, there are things that unfortunately come about as a result of lifestyle, and if we're too slow to get onto it and we're too slow to understand that it's our lifestyle choices, then the disease gets a real hold, and it's a challenge to be rid of it. But you know, you do have the power to be able to be free of disease and illness and pain. It is a journey to undertake, but hey, which is better? taking the journey where you can be free of illness, disease and pain, or taking the journey of living with that and being full of medication and treatment and being sick all the time. I know which one I would choose. Well, it looks like you guys are ready to go. So what I want you to do now is I want you to get really comfortable. So if you can, I'd like your feet to be flat on the floor. Make sure that your back is supported and that you're up nice and straight. If you want to lay down, but make sure that you can hear me. Lay down and make sure that your body is completely comfortable. So if you're laying down, you will want to have a cushion under your knees, maybe even one under your feet. You want to make sure your neck is well supported, in fact down to your shoulders. So you're really going to put yourself in a posture of receiving. Okay, we're going to receive magic. We're going to receive love. We're going to receive release. And that's what we're going to be doing for our magic and fun this evening. Who knows what might happen when I bring you back for a little bit of naughty, mischievous fun. That's what I like to have. So, oh, Wendy, wowzers, thank you very much. That's awesome. So getting yourself really comfortable when you're in your chair, make sure that if that's the end of your chair, your knees are directly over that. So in other words, your knees mustn't be, I see on my screen, your knees mustn't be out here away. So there shouldn't be a gap between the end of the chair and your knees. You really need to have your knees, your hips, your back supported. So if you're sitting up, okay? So you're going to get yourself out of the naughty corner, Kimberly, and you're going to get yourself really nice and comfortable, all right? Because we're going to go on a little magical trip. Now then, one thing that's really important that I want you to listen to clearly is it is your responsibility and who you respond to when you are here with me in this time. Meaning that if you have someone who reaches out to you and says, message me for guidance, message me for a reading, and you take that person up, I'm going to tell you now you're going to be scammed. And that will be your responsibility. So you be very aware whether you are talking to me. If you choose not to speak to me and you choose to go to someone else, you take responsibility for that, because I can't actually do anything about these unscrupulous and unethical people. Unfortunately, they're everywhere, and they have a bit of a field day. I do hope that my energy and protection is enough to keep them away, but it's very important to let you know how we work with that, okay? Righto. Now then, let's go on our little magical tour, everyone, and see your magic wand. First up, whether you are seated or whether you are laying down, I would like you now to gently close your eyes. Ensure that you can hear me, but you gently close your eyes. You're going to feel into your feet and let your feet just relax into the floor. Let them feel as if they've sunk down through the floor and they're going down into the earth, into the most beautiful, rich, deep soil. Now this soil is going to hold you safely in place. This soil is going to feed you with minerals and nutrients and vitamins. Wonderful stuff, because it's coming from deep within Mother Earth, and it's pure. This soil that your feet is sinking down into is pure and rich, and it's going to keep you safely grounded into Mother Earth while we venture off into paradise in our magic. As you breathe in and out softly, allowing the breath simply to be, you'll feel your shoulders also go heavy, as if they are dropping down into the back of the chair, into the floor underneath you. And you can feel the radiance of the energy that is underneath you. Your head and your neck feels heavy and yet light all at the same time. Your head and neck is going to feel like it is being so very well supported. Your whole body is now secure and safe, and the breath flows ever so gently up through the nose and out through the mouth, or up through the nose and out through the nose. And with each breath you notice the gentle expansion of your chest as it just rises and falls, and then the stomach rises and falls. And with each breath you notice yourself going deeper into that rich, dense, beautiful, pure earth. You may even feel the tingling as all of the energy, all of the beautiful minerals and nutrients come up through your feet and travel up through your legs. Now around your head, you can feel an energy moving, a beautiful, gentle energy that is just circling, going around and around as if you've got a beautiful silken scarf that is just floating around and around your head. But you can feel that it is full of clarity. It's clear. It's so beautiful and free, and it moves so freely. You can feel the gentleness of the air as it moves around your head. And now it wraps itself gently around your chest. And you feel that energy going around your chest as you continue to breathe. And around the body, down around the hips, and all the way down the legs and around the feet. And you see that energy coming up and down like the ebb and flow of a beautiful river. Your feet are in that beautiful, rich, deep earth. Your whole body is now cocooned in that soft, silken scarf of golden light. And you feel light as you go deeper and deeper, knowing that you are safe, knowing that you are held in divine light. And you start to float now. You feel yourself coming up out of the body, and you know that you're safe. You're coming up out of the body in divine light, still cocooned in that beautiful golden light. You can see the scarf, the silken scarf, as it gently rolls around you and holds you in its vibrancy, its sacredness, and its oneness. And as you drift upwards, you notice above you the beautiful blue sky. It's crystal clear blue, not a cloud in the sky, it's just blue. And as you rise up and rise up, you start to float along in that blue. And you ease along now, and you find that there is the most beautiful, pure, white cloud that picks you up and it carries you along. It brings you along where you can now see and smell a river flowing. You can smell the rainforest, the richness of the rainforest. You're coming down now to that rainforest. Your cloud gently brings you down toward the rainforest, to the banks of the river. And you step off and you feel the green grass underneath your feet. You make your way across to the rainforest, and there's a big toucan, magnificent colours, incredible beak. It welcomes you. When you step in through the rainforest, everything transforms. And now in front of you is every coloured crystal that you can imagine. You find yourself drawn to a particular colour of crystal, and there are beings, little beings, who are all around you, the ethereal and the beautiful fairies of the elemental kingdom. And they flit around you, and there are butterflies. Notice the colour of the butterflies. Now go to the area that calls to you and the colour of the crystal. When you reach your crystal, you find it becomes a wand. It is transformed into the most beautiful crystal wand in your hand. And before you is a table, and on that table is a copper bowl, and in the copper bowl is that which you asked to be free of, is that which you asked to transmute and release from around you. And when you are ready, you're going to place your wand, your crystal wand, into that bowl. And you can gently stir in a clockwise direction. You stir 3 times clockwise, 3 times anti-clockwise, and it is done. And you bring your crystal wand out of the bowl, and the bowl is gone. It has now disappeared. And you are now standing in the most beautiful, healing forest. You have butterflies and toucans all around you. You have the gold and silken wrap that continues to wrap around you. Under your feet, you can feel the healing energy that comes up through the earth and down through the crown of your head, as you feel the golden light that comes straight down through the crown of your head and travels right down to your feet. You're immersed now in the golden light of healing, prosperity, abundance in all things. We transmute the energy that blocks you. We transmute and release the word, the feeling that you wish to tap, and you tapped and stirred out in the bowl. You notice now that your wand has returned back to being the solid crystal. You place it back where you picked it up from. And as you turn around, you find yourself standing in a circle, and you are in a circle of your guides. Your personal spirit team surround you. They extend their hands out to you, and when you touch theirs, you feel their infinite love, their energy, and you feel the clearing and the cleansing as it goes through your whole being, right through to your soul. They hold you in their love and in their harmony. And as you step forward, they move apart to allow you space to move forward. And as you move forward, they remind you that they are forever with you, always with you, and you have only but to ask for their energy, their healing guidance. The toucan appears before you now and asks you to step forward. You see all the beautiful colours of the toucan and its great big beak. And you're now back out on the lawn at the side of the river with the toucan. And your cloud awaits you. You find yourself laying gently on your cloud and rising up, up, up into the beautiful clear blue sky. Feeling ever so light, noticing the difference in the energy, and knowing that your spirit team are with you. And as you make your way back, floating across the sky and gently starting to come down now, you feel yourself so softly drawing back towards your physical body. And as you come down to your physical body, you softly arrive, allowing yourself to come in complete union with your physical self. In your hand, you can still feel the presence of the crystal wand. its magic and its energy will remain with you for 72 hours. Yours to place on your body, yours to place into pen and call upon that which you wish to release. And then to fill that space with what it is you need right now. Be it love, be it abundance, be it peace, be it wellness. Whatever it is that you are in need of right now, you will fill that space with that energy. Now you are completely returned to your physical self. You become aware of the feeling of your feet on the floor, the way the heels connect with the floor, the back of your knees connecting to the cushion or to the end of your seat. And you become more conscious again of the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe, and allowing the breath to flow in and out softly of the body. And softly begin to move your fingers and toes, while all the while remaining aware and feeling of the sensation, the clarity, and the new energy that you have throughout yourself. And when you are ready, you very softly open your eyes. Please don't look straight to a screen. Allow your eyes to open very gently and allow them to focus into the room at their own pace. There is no rush. Allow your eyes to be soft and gentle. And bring yourself gently back into the room. Let me know when you're back. As I say, there is no rush. Please do not rush yourself. Allow yourself to return in your own time. And when you are ready to let me know that you're back, let me know that you're back and how you're feeling. Thank you, Karen. That's beautiful. And Kimberly. Thank you for really immersing yourself. Thank you for really taking the journey. Makes all the difference, doesn't it? Nice, Lorraine. Refreshed is beautiful. Hi, H.E.A.L. Feeling relaxed. That's also lovely. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. I'm not back until the 12th of January, so today is my last time for the year. I'll be going off on a little break. So, Karen, I hope that you'll remember to come back and sit with me again in the new year. Oh, nice, Kerry. Nice and calm and relaxed. That's cool, you guys. Needed a bit of relaxation, magic. Now what I'd like to know is what colour, now this is where I'm going to bring some magic for you. What colour was your crystal? So tell me what colour your crystal was. I better find a pen and paper so I can keep up with you. And then we're going to move into some magic with your colour of your crystal. Your sleepy cat knocked you out, eh? Blue. Oh, nice, Kimberly. Purple. Okay. Purple. Pink. Nice, Trevor. Pink, lovely. Okay, here we go with a bit of magic for you and healing with the colours that you had for your crystal. And I'll keep an eye out for those of you who haven't quite come back yet, who are just sitting on the fence. Kat, you awake yet? Back and sleepy. That's really cool. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay, so a blue crystal. The magic of blue is that it is the colour of water, and in magic we use water to be able to divine. We use water to be able to see. Now water can also be murky, right? So with it being blue means that there's an opportunity for you to be seen. There's an opportunity for you to see into what's going on. Blue is also about clarity. Blue water can bring you clarity. Kerry, Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you. So when you are looking at the colour blue, really check out how deep that colour is and feel into yourself if you can feel that there is a lovely movement of water and what it is that you want the clarity about, because you're going to receive that through sitting with water. And when you do call upon the colour blue, use a bowl of water to gaze into it, and you'll be amazed what you can get if you will just sit quietly and gaze into blue water. Or if you're fortunate enough to live by the ocean, live by a blue river, because often rivers are a bit brown. So if you can go to the ocean, then go and call upon the clarity of the ocean to come to you there. The other thing about blue being with water, it is about cleansing. So what is it that you need to cleanse in your life? Do you need to cleanse your energy bodies? Do you need to cleanse your environment and release your environment of other people's stagnant energy, or maybe just some stagnant energy that you've built up yourself? So the colour blue is really important for all of those things. Now the colour blue can also be seen as being very cold and removed. So this is the flip side, we've got polarity in everything. So the colour blue can be seen as cold, removed, not really wanting to have any closeness. Surprising, isn't it? Because we love to look at a blue sky and we feel so good, but a blue sky means that we're actually getting sunshine through. So a blue sky is different to the colour blue itself in its essence for that polarity. And then of course the colour blue is also about your throat chakra and stagnation or excessiveness in vibration of your throat chakra, about you being able to communicate your want, communicate your desires with clarity and with ease. Or is it restricted and there is something there that you're not able to express Is there a feeling that you are sitting on and can't really release? So the colour blue, that's the magic of the colour blue. With purple, the colour purple is of course one that is synonymous with the spiritual self. It's also synonymous with sexual um, being frozen, not being able to access your sexuality, not being able to feel sensual. So the polarity of the colour purple is a little bit out there, isn't it? But on the spiritual side of things, the colour purple resonates very deeply for you from your third eye. It offers the opportunity for you to be able to expand from the third eye, to have greater vision, and also to go into prophecy of your own life. So the colour purple offers you some beautiful spiritual growth, while at the same time it talks about you being out of balance in chakra 2. So, all of your sexuality, sensuality, being able to draw sensuality and express sensuality can be halted and stagnated. So take notice of where you might put the colour purple, how you're wearing it, and how you feel when you wear it as well. So the colour purple is a very important colour. It's also, of course, the violet flame, violet purple, that is very sacred. So the colour purple has got a lot to offer you, and you can delve into the colour purple to find out a lot about yourself in the second chakra, so the base chakra, and also from a higher perspective. So it will actually cover a lower and a higher chakra. Really interesting. So the colour purple is of divine importance, and then it's also relative to where you sit in your second chakra. Interesting, hey? There was, some pink. Beautiful pink. Now, we often reference pink as the colour of nurture. We reference pink of baby pink, and it makes everyone go, oh, baby pink, it's so pretty, and it's soft and it's gentle. So to have the colour pink, it's also part of the heart chakra. It is the love that you want to give to others. It's it's about the extending of love. So when you are looking at the colour pink, you would want to be feeling into yourself and see where it is that you want to bring softness into your life, where it is that you want to feel that ooey gooey nurture, sense of nurture, and then how you're feeling about extending love out to others and being able to give that love out very freely, and of course unencumbered, no attachments with it, and no expectations. So your colour pink is to the heart chakra, but it is also very much about nurturing of the self and what it is that you need for you. How are we enjoying the magic of your colours so far? And then Lorraine, you had white. Now white is really interesting. On the upside of white, it can be seen as a very clean colour. It can be seen as one that can offer transparency, because you can quite often see through white. So we can use white as feeling very clear, very clean. But the flip side of white is that it's about grief. It's about sadness. So when we wear a lot of white, or we dress our bedroom, living areas in a lot of white, we've actually held on to, or we have currently, a lot of grief and a lot of sorrow. So that's a real surprise, isn't it? To find that white, such a powerful colour, and yet it represents a very powerful emotion that we can be stagnant with in our life. When you look at white as being clean and crisp and clear, a slate that is easily managed because it's so lovely and vibrant, then there's your positive side. but then looking at it from the other side being about grief and sorrow. So it's a really interesting colour, white. And then, of course, we have the divine light, which is white. The purest white, the most beautiful white of all, is that we would bring in from the divine. So you see, you can have, hello Cat Grey, how you doing? Thank you, Karen. You see, you can have so much understanding and message from your own soul and your heart when you can look into choices of colours and even shapes, so much more. So this can provide you with some great insights for where you're sitting in yourself just now. So today was very much about transmuting things and feelings and everything in your energy that really doesn't need to be there, or that you would like to be free of. But when we transmute something, well, thank you for coming in, Kat, since you've only just come home, love. When we transmute something and we release it, we've got to fill that void. Because wherever there has been something that's sitting in our energy fields, or it's clogging us up and creating a block, and then we get rid of it, we've now got an empty space. You don't ever want to leave empty spaces in any of your energy fields. So you would want to fill that up, and you'd want to fill it up with something very beautiful, something that brings you a lot of peace and a lot of happiness. You could even fill it with abundance. So if, for example, it's a space you've got rid of something where you've been very unwell, it's been pain and sickness, then you would fill that area of the physical self, remembering that you are far more than your physical self, that you would fill that area with the white light, the gold light, and even the colours of the chakras into that space, and see it as being filled with vibrant health. So with a vibrant light that vibrates beautifully. Okay, so filling the space from somewhere where you've released something is really important. Don't ever leave it empty, because you're asking for trouble if you do. Now, there's a few words on here tonight that were really interesting. In the negative. Now, we all experience negative, right? That's what this life offers to us, all sorts of experiences. But as I said earlier, those experiences aren't who you are. So allowing an experience to be, so allowing it to come to you and allowing yourself to observe it, and then observe what it is that it brings out in you, that's where you can then become free of it. But if you step into it and you let it absorb you, then you get lost along your way, and it's very difficult to climb your way back out. So learning to be observant of yourself is one of the most powerful practices that you can do every day. There's a lot of old things from my home. Oh, that's fantastic, Lorraine, and that's actually going to bring you abundance. So releasing old things means you're also getting rid of stagnant energy. And when you do that, you open up your house for new energy. Now, Lorraine, that also means, good evening, Debbie. Thank you very much, and thanks for being here. I am extremely well, and I hope you are too. When you release things from your home, it's the same principle. You have now left a void. Doesn't mean that you run out and you buy more stuff to fill it up, which hubby would say that's what I do. I just love my ornaments. As you can see, my angel behind me, I think I've got as many angels in my house as there are in heaven. So when you release stuff like Lorraine has, and you get rid of a lot of old stuff, what you would then do is cleanse the energy of your home. So you would open all blinds and curtains and windows, and if it's a howling wind, perfect. You would let that wind rush through your house for a good 10 minutes, then you can close your windows and things. But you would want to cleanse your home once you have cleared out old stuff. And that in itself will clear that energy of where that peace has been sitting. really important to cleanse your energetic spaces and your environment. Okay, so working on releasing old things also opens the way for you to release old habits, because when you look at old things, they often have a timeline with them. They often have a space of your life, an era, or a story with them. So when you release them, you're releasing that stuff. Kaya, hello. Oh, repainting and cleaning. That's also very good, Lorraine. Still be sure, because when you paint, you're sealing, right? You're sealing an area. So you would still want to be sure to be cleansing the area before going through with all that. And yes, you're cleaning. So that's a good idea too. So ridding ourselves of things is an excellent way of being able to bring abundance, being able to get well. It's a tremendous way to restore your energy. You know, when you have people over to your house and when they go and you feel a bit blur about them, their visit or something like that, best thing to do is to shift all your cushions around, move the chairs and give everything a good hard slap. And that gets rid of the energy that they've left behind. So you always want to be doing magic with your energy, with the spaces you live in, and everything that is really important to you. You know, it's very important you do that. And then your own energy fields. So showering and grounding and, you know, working with crystals, all those sort of things are great for clearing your own energy fields. Now, before I sign off tonight, I'd like to give you, as many of you as I can, a nice little Christmas gift. And that will be a message for you for Christmas, right? So, Lorraine, we'd like for you, Lorraine, to pay a little more attention to your lower back and give yourself a little bit more time to be able to just breathe. A lot of the interference that you have around you, Lorraine, is because there isn't enough allowance for yourself to be able to do the things that are important for you, and you're therefore not supporting yourself, and that's creating problems in your lower back. God bless you and hope you have a very lovely Christmas, Lorraine. Kaya, for you love very much around your throat chakra and your thyroid. So this goes to your own sense of peace in yourself and you being able to feel at peace with you and what it is that you want to share with the world. That doesn't mean that you've got to have a soapbox to talk to the whole world. It's just about how you're showing up, Kaya, how you're showing up in the world, and you're actually shying away. So there's a loss of self-power in your thyroid, Kaya. God bless you too, and you have a wonderful Christmas as well. Debbie Keys, thank you. There's flowers all over the place for you, Debbie. So there's a very lovely celebration to be had for you in the new year. It is in January. It's unexpected. It is a celebration and you're going to love it. It's going to be so much fun. Do you like surprises? Hope you do, because it's going to be a surprise, Debbie. So have a beautiful time at that, and I hope, it won't be until sort of the latter part of January. So I'll have to wait to hear about that, Debbie. God bless you, and a very Merry Christmas for you. Dear Cat Gray, thank you. I didn't see that before. Cat, for you, very much about the whole spine in how you're standing in yourself. So your own presence in yourself. You know, the lower back, as I was saying to Lorraine, about supporting yourself. But for you, Cat Gray, this is about the whole spine. Now, if I stop and look at your cervical spine, which is all around the rib cage, and your ability to be able to breathe big and breathe deep so that you can take in all of the life essence that's around you, there is constriction there. And there is constriction in that part of the spine, which kind of aligns to where your bra strap is in that, probably that distance. Not that your bra strap's that wide, but in that space, right? So, Kat, for you to be able to feel like you can just breathe easy and bring towards you all the things that are inherently good because this sense of constriction around your chest is leading you to feel like you've got to be careful how you're breathing about things. I've got to be careful about how I'm stepping with my life. So Kat, take beautiful big breaths and just release everything with a nice big oofa out. So push that breath out and welcome in all the beauty that life has to offer you, and sit strong and tall in your mast, right? That's you, Kat. Merry Christmas to you, darling. Karen Murphy. For you, Karen, this is very much about your sense of direction. So going forward in the new year, and we want you to know that you will go forward in the new year. This year, aside from everything that's happened, Karen, this year was always going to be a little bit of a circular year for you, of you feeling like you're going around in circles and not being able to make decisions easily. Next year is a whole new start for you, no matter what is going on in the external world. Everything that you have been caught up and tripping over in this year, Karen, is going to clear out of the way for you, and you'll find that you step forward with greater precision and also a stronger stride. So more confidence in your step for you, Karen Murphy. So, God bless you, and a very Merry Christmas for you too. Kimberly Ebbett, if you're still there. A lot of fidgeting and a lot of nervous energy going on here with you, Kimberly. This is very much around uncertainty, and you know what? It's not yours. So you have got this worry going on behalf of someone else. So it's like you're observing someone else and thinking, I really hope everything's going to be okay for you. But Kimberly, you need to pay a little bit more attention to your own nervous system. You are running on a fine line. You need a rest. You need to be able to restore that nervous energy and bring yourself back into a place of feeling very centered and peaceful with everything that's around. Merry Christmas to you too, Kimberly, and thank you for being here, love. The other thing is for yourself, Kimberly, going back to some of family traditions. This would be very important for you. Kat Lopez. For you, dear Kat. Now, from here, such a lot of energy going out. It's time for it to be received in. So a lot of think stuff going on here, Kat. Really need for you to hone that energy and hone it back in again, and be able to clear the way so that all of this think stuff that's going on can actually get out and be useful for you. You are an overthinker and you tend to get on the perfectionist line a bit, so you want to be a bit mindful with that, Kat. Take good care of yourself in the new year and use your imagination more. So rather than it all be intellectual thinking, use your imagination more, and then marry it up, and you're going to find you're going to have a hoot of a year next year. That's pretty cool, because the owl is my symbol. So you'll have a hoot, Cat. Kerry Addison. For you, Kerry, being able to feel like you can have your way with things that weigh you down, which means that for you wanting to have ease of way with what you want to do, instead of feeling like you've got to second guess yourself, like you've got to have the almost permission from someone else. Kerry, you need to really harness your own courage, your own inspiration. You know, you do a lot for other people, time you return the favour to yourself, right? God bless and Happy New Year to you, Kerry, and a lovely Christmas. Trevor James. Trevor, thank you for being here this evening. This next 6 months for you, Trevor, is one where you will want to be more methodical and more thorough for yourself. You know, sometimes other people can make us feel like we don't have our right of way for making decisions, or we don't have our right of way for using our own power in things. And that's what's happened with you this year, Trevor James. But next year, and particularly for the next 6 months, you need to start to step forward and be more clear in your own determination of making decisions and being strong in yourself in those ways. So God bless and happy Christmas to you too, Kevin. Cheryl Neville, well, dear girl, sitting on the fence is really not ideal for you, but being in this space that you've been in for the last 6 months has seen you not really step up to the platform the way that you usually do. So coming into the new year, go into the new year or come into the new year with a really strong sense of yourself and be really defined in what it is that you want. You've kind of lost your way with having your own sense of self and sticking to your purpose and what it is that you want to achieve. You've got some really cool stuff coming for you, Cheryl, next year. Really cool stuff. So when it comes to business and trying to get things going the way that you want them to go, next year is actually the year for you to do that, no matter what's going on around the place. Okay. So there you go, everyone. Oh, thanks. You're welcome. Samantha from Canada, sending love back to you. Lisa from the UK, thank you. For me. Ashley, that's kind of not my gig, love. That's cool. Nice, Sherry. Thank you, spot on. Thanks, Karen. Hi from Cairns, downtown Cairns. How anything you've drawn? Yeah, me too, Debbie. I'm looking forward to see what your surprise is. I could tell you, but I'm not going to, really. No, that would just spoil all the fun, wouldn't it? Thanks, Lisa. Much love back to you too. Well, everyone, it's come to that time of the night where it's time to say farewell. So, Cheryl, you're most welcome, love. Most welcome. Pretty cool, those guides, aren't they? Evening, Kate Marie. I'm sorry I'm about to say good evening, everyone. But thank you for those that did come on in this last little while I was busy looking into my audience this evening. I wish you all a very wonderful Christmas. May you be blessed and stay safe, stay well, and most of all, be happy. And remember, love is the greatest power of all. So love someone every day, but love you that little bit more. Love yourself that little bit more, okay? And I'll look forward to being back and seeing you the 12th of January is when I shall be back here to have some more magic and fun and see what the new year holds as to what I can bring forward for you all. So God bless, and I'll see you all very soon.